I think, 84. That was my first computer.
Oh, so nice. And the C64 came later?
That came later because my father was a vice principal at a school, and he was one of the first schools in Denmark to get a very big sort of computer department. A lot of computers for the kids, and he decided on getting Commodore 64s. And also in '85 he got some Commodore 128. And he brought those home during the summer holidays. So he would take, when all the kids were off from school, he would bring back the Commodore Commodore 128. I think that was in '85, and we would, stay inside all summer just playing on the computer.
Oh, speaking of which, your favorite games, maybe some of them. Can you mention some?
Sure. I mean, the list is very long, but I would basically say that most of my favorite games on the Commodore 64 is two-player games. At least those are the games that I still play today. I mean, a lot of the one-player games, I would play those for, nostalgic reasons. But so one of my favorite games is called The Duel. And there are several games called The Duel, but The Duel, this version is basically sort of a copy of the Midway 1975 gunfight. So you have two cowboys, one on the left side, one on the right side, and they have like cacti in the middle and a stagecoach coach driving up through the screen, and you just need to shoot the other guy. You can cripple him by shooting him in the leg. That's one of my favorite games. Very simple, but definitely a favorite.
Oh, sometimes it doesn't have to be even complex to be a favorite.
No,
yeah.
And we still play today. And another favorite is called Ultimate Tron 2, which is even more simplistic. This is basically like Tron, where you have these snakes, the light bikes, and it's just a single pixel line, and you can play it.
Yeah.
I think you can play it. Maybe six players. I think you can play like 6 players.
Oh my god!
At the same time, yeah, on the keyboard. You just use
that
two
must
keys.
be fun. I just wonder. What?
You need small hands.
You need small hands, yes.
You need small hands. Well, I mean, it looks quite funny when you're 6 players around the keyboard because there's just not a lot of room. And when you explode, it will make holes into the edges of the screen, and you can escape and get score extra points. So.
Snake is absolutely fun by itself, but with 6 players, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, you got 3 kids, right?
If I have 3 kids, 3 boys.
Yeah. Do you kind of have shown them some C64 culture, or because I know a few parents that they do that?
Absolutely. I mean, I have a retro game room where we have Super Nintendo and Commodore 64, Amiga, arcade games. Everything is up and running, so just plug it, just to turn it on, and the games are ready. So I've played Barbarian or fairly simple 2-player games. I did also play Donald Duck's Playground, which is actually a pretty good game. And Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Do you remember that?
That one, no, doesn't ring a bell.
It's like I think it was released on multiple platforms, PC as well. Basically, you have to know something about geography and culture, and you have to catch this woman by guessing where she is. And so I was trying to teach my children something by playing this game.
Oh, very educational. It sounds. Yeah, nice. And after the games, mentioning some favorite sets of yours, can you?
Absolutely. Just like you have to choose between your kids, it's very, very hard to choose this. But I would say 3 tunes that really meant a huge deal to me was Hades Nebula by Ben Daglish. I think it's tune number 2. It's like the the one that's really rocking with the toms and the lead synth, not the intro one. It's an awesome tune. And Cybernoid by Jeroen Tel. I mean, I like both of them, both the first one and the second one, but I would say probably the first one. And Zoids by Rob Hobbit. I would say those are the three sort of very influential tunes for me.
Okay, could you tell me the title of the Bandlaglish song again, please?
It's Hades Nebula.
Oh yeah, there.
It's
there we
shoot,
go.
shoot,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, because
That's
I was thinking that Cybernoid and Zoids is well known by everyone, but we might play Hades Nebula for you now. What do you think?
You want to play Hades Nebula like a remix or the original? Or?
No, the original.
Yeah, I think it's subtune number 2. It's the one that's got the synth toms in the beginning, I think.
Okay. Yeah, basically, I don't know how long it is because now it indicates that
It's quite long. I think it's
quite long. Okay.
6 minutes or whatever.
Okay.
Or
So
longer. Yeah.
I guess we might play this one, and after that we come back with you. What do you
Sure.
think? Okay.
Great.
The second. Yes, the second tune. Yeah, this sounds really great. This wasn't the plan, but this was Purple Shades. For some reason, it was in relation with Hades Nebula, which we played for Lagerfeld, who is with us still, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah, you are here. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we are back and we were just having some fun here about doing happy music and sad music and Frankenstein kind of music. As you said about Slagon style.
I just said that if we did like a collaboration, it would probably end up like a Frankenstein's monster, because my stuff is pretty happy-go-lucky, and his stuff is kind of darker style. So it would be like a
It's a
very funny
clash.
mashup.
Yeah, total clash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make totally sense. But I would definitely check this. So yeah. Well, carrying on with the question list, and looks like Slagon sat here, so he's also with us now. He joined to the interview.
Because I do have a question. How's your Krav Maga training going?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't actually trained for quite a while since I moved from Copenhagen. I moved to the countryside, and there's not so much trouble here, so I don't need to go around kicking people's ass. I can live in peace.
Yeah, but it's good to have that sort of knowledge if you're going out for cow tipping or something.
Yep.
yeah. Okay. All about Krav Maga. Okay. And we were speaking about SIDS, and let's jump to remixes then, because you might also name some of your favorite remixes, maybe, if you can.
Sure.
Which is definitely not Drunk Tarts. That's really
Definitely not mine because they're dark and gloomy.
Dark and gloomy, yes. I mean, it's been quite some time since I really digged into the remix scene. I haven't followed it very closely for years, probably. I do log in once in a while. But I think one remix that I really, really liked when it came out, and still is, I find it very original and funky, is the Cauldron 2. I'm a Pumpkin Man by Trauma.
Oh.
I think everybody loves that, and it's just, it's highly original. It's just, I love that, and you can still hear and feel the original song in there. So that's definitely one of my favorites.
And I might even prepare this as the next song, because I was thinking if we play your songs, but for certain, even at the last hour after the interview, we can still play your songs here. So I guess I might prepare some of your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Only if you are not against, of course.
Absolutely, please do.
Okay.
Another one that I like is Terra Cresta by Rasmo. And it's a little bit funny because the original is like is a different time signature, and I think he switched it to regular time signature like 4/4, and I quite like that one, especially like the intro with the robot speak, and that's another one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I like a lot of remixes, like from Elman, Hazel, all that kind of stuff. But it's been some time, so I can't mention them from the top of my head. But those are some of my favorites. Yeah.
Not a problem. I didn't say that you have to name new favorites, so they can be old ones as well. And when did you join the remix community? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. I think, well, first of all, like back when I think I went on the internet for the first time ever was in 97, I think. And I remember using not Google, but like Alta Vista or whatever it was back then. And I remember the first thing I searched for was